Okay, we are live.
We're live! Great. Cool. Nice. Well, hi. Welcome to Wednesday, November 3rd, your communications call. I'm Lauren. My intentions for the call are to, be speedy about it. I mean, it seems like the comms things that come up lately are like sporadic, like quick, like let's deal with this stuff. And so I don't know anything else new coming along that, but be speedy, give updates, and go through the board are my intentions. My distractions are, I guess that now I'm like trying to really achieve this in the half hour we have left. I'll pass it to Ashley.
Hey, yeah, my intentions for the call, I mean, it is calm, so we're communicating and coming up with calm stuff. And yeah, just kind of see where we're at with things. I don't think there's a whole lot to go through. I do have hard stop at 1:30, so as long as we're done, like, I might jump 5 minutes early if we have to, but I think we'll be done before then. And distractions, not really. So pass it to Mitch.
Still muted. There we go. Intentions for the call is to go through the board, and I see there's a couple updates in there. Project Spotlight, and that's it. My distraction is my house reeks of bleach, but I think that's good. And I'll give it back to Lauren.
Thanks, Mitch. Great. Cool. Well, open your windows. Let's start crunching through the board. I honestly think this will be super fast. Yeah. Okay, we're just starting at the end. A quick update on the Give Garden documentation. Just for you, Mitch, I made a comment in here. So right now in the Give Garden, there's like one spot where you'll be able to wrap your tokens and be able to claim tokens as well from the Give Garden. And we're trying to figure out with OneHive what we can actually have as the amount that you claim there. And maybe the claim button just directs you to like our Give Farm, where we explain quick context. The token distro has like, for the person's address, they have like what's allocated to them from givebacks, what's claimable and liquid from their give stream. And then when they hit claim, like in the Give Garden rewards, and they're trying to claim rewards that they earn in the Give Garden, they also in the same transaction end up with their givebacks and their give stream amount. So it's confusing to people. It's like, oh, why did I click claim? And the number I got in my wallet is different. But then it's like, we don't want to say like, oh, the amount that you earn from Give Garden rewards is this totally inflated amount. And so like in our UI, we're like, you click claim and then you see the breakdown of like, oh, you're also getting this other stuff. And so it makes tune for a little bit more context because we're still figuring out with OneHive about like how exactly that will work. And we also need to explain in the Give Garden documentation the general idea that we're using this like wrapped tokens thing. So I made a different issue about it, which is this 367. And basically in order to vote in the garden, you like stake your tokens in the 100% Give Garden staking thing. You earn rewards. And then what you get is like the Garden Give token, which is the token you use in conviction voting. So that just needs to be like made clear in our docs.
Hold on. So you take Give, and then you single asset stake it, and then the rewards for that is the Garden's wrap token?
Yeah, basically, you take Give, and you can stake your Give in our Give Farm, like our Give Farm UI, on the card that says Give Garden Staking. And then what you get in your wallet is GGive, which is like the token used for Gardens voting. So you can just stake it there, and it's Give Garden Staking, and you're earning rewards, and you can claim your rewards and never vote with those tokens. Or you can stake them in the Gardens UI. You're actually doing the same thing on the back end. You stake them in the Gardens UI, you get the GGive tokens, and the GGive tokens are the ones that have governance power in the Give Garden. So as long as your tokens are staked and you have GGive, then you can vote.
Either you can take those Give tokens and you can put them in the single asset staking, or you can put them into the token wrapper on Garden, and then you receive the same token, which is the Garden's Give token.
Yeah, it's actually just like two front-end places that you end up doing the exact same back-end function. So it's like, you can do it here or you can do it here, but both things are doing the same thing. Like it's not like separate places. They're not separated in the back-end. Or in the smart contract.
That makes sense. It's just the UI and it's pointing to the same smart contract. and both of those generate APR.
They do. So, is it fast? Can I get there fast? No. Figma's so slow. Well, if it ever loads. Yeah, so basically, yeah, you're going to have this Give Garden staking, and you can stake your tokens there. And then, or you could just like stake in the Give Garden UI, but it's the same thing. And then when you claim, you click this like Harvest All button, and you get the amount you earn from the Give Garden, plus whatever was claimable from your stream, actually plus whatever you have from givebacks. We're going to have a 3-part modal that Marco hasn't designed yet, but it's basically just because the token distro sends you all the tokens at once, and we don't want to mess with the smart contracts to separate them. So yeah, I mean, just so that you stay in the loop with understanding that what it's going to show on the Gardens UI might change a touch. Like, we have to decide whether or not we can just redirect them to our Give farm to claim their rewards, or we have to have a number showing on the Give Garden. But whatever we decide, we have to communicate. So
also my question is that if somebody takes the Give tokens and single asset stakes them, they also receive tokens back equivalent. So if I go on that farm and then basically through the farm UI, right? You see the single asset farm, you put your tokens in there and you receive a Give token in return, a 1-to-1. And those are the same tokens that you'll be going to Gardens and...
Yeah, exactly. So whether or not you do anything with your Give tokens, you get them. So you could single asset stake in the Give farm, have G tokens in your wallet, do nothing, just earn rewards. Or you could be on the Garden and be like playing with them there. And then basically if you go to our UI and you're like, oh, I'm doing this single asset staking thing here, and you only interacted with this, then later you go to the Garden, on the Gardens UI, it tells you have this amount of Give.
Okay. Is Give transferable?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Probably shouldn't be. No.
I don't think so.
We do all sorts of spooky stuff.
But we are going to have delegation.
Sorry, Ash.
I was just going to say, I don't think it should be transferable either.
I don't think so. I don't think it is. I think you only get Give from staking, and then you get Give. And the only way to get rid of Give is to like put it back, unwrap it, I think. But we're also going to have delegation, which is going to need to be included as well in the Give Garden thing. But delegation's only for DAO voting, not for conviction voting. And
not in there?
Honestly, I don't know. I haven't looked at it in a long time, but we're going to need to like, they don't have it in the Gardens UI yet. There's not like a delegate. And so I added an issue to the Give Economy board of like, we need to figure out the system for like, maybe when you stake in the Give farm here, it's like, would you like to delegate your governing power to one of these eligible candidates or something? So,
okay. I'm a bit hesitant to start documenting something that doesn't exist yet.
I wouldn't start messing with it, but I just wanted to keep you in the loop.
Yeah, because I remember that was the original thing. It's like we wrote about DAO voting, but then there's actually no UI for it, or like it doesn't actually work now.
Yeah.
It's like we know what it is. I would know how to talk about it, but it's like I'd hate to write it in and then just have to remove it because it doesn't work yet.
Definitely. Oh no, it's here. You have DAO voting in there.
Yeah.
It's good.
Okay.
No, this is good. We're just going to need to add a couple more parts to it, but don't do it yet. But just know about it, because you weren't here at the Give Economy call either. So now you know.
Okay.
And now Ashley knows too. I think it's great that we all know these things.
Cool. Well, yeah, that does make sense though with the token wrapping.
Yeah. Great. Okay, cool. Give drop medium post. I noticed that Ashley reviewed this somewhere. I remember it said reviewed before. I think Ashley and Mitch already posted. Just
give the intro to Give Economy and then the Give drop, I think. Both of those.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I haven't checked out your changes yet. I did look at them on my phone though, and I just wanted to like mention one thing because I had this conversation with Mitch too about this trusted seed thing. Griff is really trying to rebrand the concept of trusted seed as being like a generic, like your trusted seed are the people that you trust to be the seed of your thing that you're launching, your DAO or your economy. And like, so we discussed it, I don't know, because Mitch was like, the trusted seed is a common stack thing. So then we made it lowercase so it wouldn't be like a proper noun. And Griff is like trying to work on a blog post with his personal assistant that's kind of like explaining why having like a trusted seed for launching your economy is like the best way to do it, because then you ensure you have like value aligned people. And we put it in the video too. It's like the crypto philanthropists, blockchain for good and blockchain for good builders make up the trusted seed of the give economy.
Yeah, I think that if they create that document and we can link to it, then I would be more like supportive of having it in there. But just reading it, not knowing what that means, it sounds like, you know, like this inner circle or like Illuminati VIP group of people that's like, you know, it seems very centralized in the way that it sounds. So, you know, like the insider crew. But if we could link to documentation about like what it is and explaining it, if they're creating some documentation about that, then I think I would be more supportive of using that terminology. It just sounds really exclusive.
Totally. I agree. I've overheard him talking to Algene about this blog post, and I think it will be nice. And you're totally right. If that's out, I'll make sure that we like link it in our documentation and stuff, and then we can use the word better context. But cool. It's interesting that you both had the same feedback, and then you're like, yeah, maybe it's not good. I'm like, yeah, maybe we should change. Or it needs something.
And actually I was talking to some other people that wanted to start a DAO in Africa anyway, but I ended up using the trusted seed as like a concept.
Nice.
To explain it, how we did it, you know?
This is how we inseminate the brains of all DAO members.
Yeah. I mean, as a concept, it's easy to understand, but it comes with pros and cons, right?
Definitely. I think a blog post about it by Griff is going to be like really useful. Okay, cool. Man, this is a little bit terms and conditions. I asked Danny about it like several times. Does anyone feel like taking on the chasing of this? Does everyone have any bandwidth to check in with Danny and like kind of encourage her to try to get the terms and conditions updated?
For my own personal things already with project verification, so I already feel like I've been like, hey. So I don't know if I want to add to that.
I'm the reason she quit, so I don't think that I want to be the person.
Yeah, why don't you just give it to me?
Yeah.
To do the cat herding.
Yeah. I'm putting you on it, Mitch. Thanks, Mitch.
Yeah.
Gosh, great. Great. So, give facts. Cool. Well, I was gonna take on updating and editing this, and I haven't done it this week. But I did add some comments about what I was just saying about the token booster. I think we should include in the give facts documentation as well. Updates on the video. If we have time at the end of the call, I'd love to show you guys what I got back from Harry so far. He started animating it and changed the timing a little bit. It's looking pretty cool, and I think he's probably gonna have something for us by the end of the week or next week. Yeah. And then in the GiveStream documentation, I put in this GIF from Rodri, which is also really nice, which I think does a nice job of sort of explaining things. I sent it to Ashley before I got some feedback, but now it's better. Cool, right? So it's basically showing like 10% of the tokens are released at launch, and then the Giveverse expands, and then 100% are released over 5 years. And this is like a pie chart, which is actually like the Give token distro. Oh, my power just went out.
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
Damn.
You got your UPS though.
Hold on. Oh, shit.
But you lost
I do have a UPS. It's just I was using my second monitor, and I'm like, now I can't see anything. All right, cool. Well, good. So updates on the GiveStream is that. Our GiveDAO blog post. This is another cat herding Danny about thing. Maybe you could ask her at the same time. Mitch?
I thought Hannah was doing that.
I mean, Yeah, she was, but she's also. Should I just cat herd Hannah?
Hannah started it, and then Danny was gonna like finish it. Now that we are doing the new R Give DAO and like add the stuff about the new R Give DAO that we just did. So, I don't know.
Just give this to me then.
Okay. Yay. You're
But I just I'm like, what's this blog post for? Why is it a blog post?
Because we were talking about like how we created the first DAO and like how it's powerful and stuff like that. There's a forum. It was started in the forum and a blog post came out of the forum discussion.
Yeah.
Okay. I just I mean, it's cool they started it. They couldn't finish it, and like, I don't know. I don't see the value of it personally.
Well,
as a blog post.
She could have finished it, and then the thing is that we were making a new one, so they wanted to add like that in there as well. So they were waiting till we like decided the parameters for the new one and all that stuff before actually like wrapping it up and finishing it.
Yeah. Yeah, it really just came from Griff like posting about the background of the RGIF thing and then be like, we should make a blog post about it.
Oh, so it was Griff's idea.
It was Griff's idea. And then I was like, oh. And then I asked Hannah about it because she wanted to be like the governance steward, and it was like, oh, maybe you could like learn all about this and then like put it together in like a summary thing, because it was like at first like, cool, you're coming onto the team and need a task. And then she was like, yeah, I'm going to do that. And that was a good 2 months ago. So.
Sick.
Yeah. Give economy FAQ. I assigned this to Donna, and I don't think she's doing it, so I'm probably just going to take it back. Project verification and trace onboarding blog post. I think Ashley, did you add an update here? Oh no, not yet. You were going to add in. You were going to augment it from
the only one that I hadn't put an update on. Yeah, I haven't really got to that much this week, but
no worries.
Work on it coming up.
No worries. For the Give Farm, last week, Mitch, you were asking about the advice process for the Wave proposal or the Nike swoosh. Griff did assume that we had already made, so I talked to him about it today. So I think I'm just gonna like cat herd him a little and maybe put another forum post out there, just kind of explaining the distribution for the 2 weeks so we can agree upon it and get it documented.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Well, that's the same update I just gave, but now it's actually going to happen. Emails to givers of verified projects. Maybe that's just me.
Yeah, I think I assigned this one to myself, and I plan to work on it. I'm wondering, though, I was going to ask Mitch about, like, in the back end, do we have triggers that, that differentiate between when you donate to a project and when you donate to a verified project?
Yeah, it has a status on it. So it says verified and it's true or false.
Right, but when somebody donates, we're talking about sending emails to donors. So when somebody donates, is that donation differentiated between whether it went to a verified project or an unverified project? Or is there a way to differentiate that?
You could look at it. You would just have to set a condition. So it's like, you get this segment event that says the user made a donation, and if verified is true, then it sends this email. If it's verified as false, then it would send a different email.
Okay. So
I think it's doable.
Okay, now that I know that, like, at least that part's possible, then I guess, so when a giver donates to a verified project, basically the email is going to say, you donated to a verified project and now you're eligible to receive givebacks on this date. They will be claimable on this date. Like, how do I? Okay,
I would say the round. Like, if you can check out the Figma, like with all the details that are here, but I would mostly just say the round start date and end date and like the amount of give allocated. I would just put this information in the email, maybe. Is that too hard to pull?
It's going to change every 2 weeks, right? So
actually, no. Yeah. The give allocated to the round every round is what.
No,
but
but I
how
mean
much
the
they
actual
get is
date.
going to
It
change.
says October 31st, 2021 in the email. Then when they donate within the next round, then it's going to say whatever 2 weeks after that, November 14th, 2021. So I'm going to need to figure out how I can display the date within the email and make it automatically change to the next 2 week round every time. So like there's a little bit of technicalities in there, but I can like just draft up some simple stuff and then like or I could even just, I could make the first one pretty generic, like you donated to verified projects, you're going to be eligible after the round, click here to learn more about the give back rounds and like link them to a document that explains it. And then maybe once the give and be on the lookout for an email at the end of the round letting you know that your give is available to claim. And then the next one can be like, okay, your give is ready to claim. Click here to claim it.
Better idea.
Yeah.
This is a better idea.
Instead of doing like the double email, like I think maybe just sending them to somewhere in the UI where they can see the amount that they're eligible to receive.
Well, we won't know how much they're going to be able to receive until the end of the round.
But just send them a link to where it lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should just send them to this page. Like we should send them to this page because then it'll show like their givebacks rewards here. It'll show the round start and end date, the give allocated to the round, and explain to them like a little more about it. So the email could just be like, you donated to a verified project. That means that at the end of the round, you'll be eligible to get more give in rewards. To see givebacks, click here, See your givebacks, click here.
And what happens if they don't claim it at a certain
it just sits there.
So, I mean, there's no real urgency to send them another email telling them to go check.
Yeah, so I think just doing one is definitely the way to go here for sure.
Yeah, we have honestly a lot of email overhead right now, especially with this listed unlisted thing. So yeah, I'm in favor of less emails.
I know, and now I'm trying to figure out this recurring invite to verification every 3 weeks. Like I got on a call with Willie for a little bit, but he had to go before I like really grasped the whole concept. But I'm like playing around and trying to figure it out. So I have a good idea of how it needs to be done. I just haven't actualized it yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then just in response to this issue, like, do you want me to set up the journey with everything in Segment, then you just plug in the emails, or how do you want to go about this?
Well, first let me just draft the emails and let's write it, and then we'll know exactly which kind of segment events we're going to need or whatever.
Well, they already exist. We know that Carlos made them. So there's project verified, project unverified, which is like two obvious things. So as long as that project verified changes verified to true, which it does already, you can already do it from the admin dashboard, right?
Right, but this isn't going to the project being verified. This is going to the donor. So the donor, it doesn't matter. Like the donor will be donating to it after that changes to true.
Okay, so I might need to check that actually we're returning that information when a donation is made.
Yeah. So let me just work on drafting the emails, and like you can maybe look into that, and then we'll come together on it and connect them in a journey.
Okay. I see Lauren tagged me on it, but
I did.
That's cool.
I tagged and assigned to. Now there's an email that says, Wild Wonder draft emails. Join community to work on creating an autopilot journey. Great.
Cool.
So, what is this? Is this the same? Oh, no, I'm doing this. Okay. Yep. I took this on from Ashley. It was like already, we had written something before. I started, Ashley took over, and I'm taking over again to make it consistent with the other one, but I haven't done anything on it.
Yeah, and then once you're done with that, let me know, and we can kind of, maybe we'll have an in-person hack session. We can make a document out of the blog post and figure it out.
Yeah, that sounds good. Cool. Make our forum better, conflict resolution. Oh, pre-give economy, project verification, media push. So this was the autopilot email journeys you were talking about. So you're still looking into it, right? I think I don't need to add any comments.
Yeah. And there's another, I think there's another issue for this too, because that was also for like pushing it on Discord, but I think there's another one recurring.
Yeah. Cool. Oh yeah, you updated. Figure out I can set the, nice. Currently, I can see it as set a trigger when the link is clicked, but not should.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Willie was like
Nice.
explaining it to me a little bit, and I'm just like diving in a bit deeper and figuring it out because like it'll just be about adding delay and then ejecting them from the journey once they finally do click the link. So I don't know.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a thing. Autopilot is a lot. Like it's a huge rabbit hole. So.
Man, I'm so glad you guys are doing that. It's like one thing I don't know anything about, and I honestly don't really want to learn. I mean, it sounds cool, but I just don't know how I could be good at it right now. But okay, cool. Well, that's great. I don't think there's anything here in the backlog then. Let's just look at the new issues. Oh yeah, Rainbow Rule Giveaway Part 2. I just made this issue because I had a call with Griffin, the Rainbow Rule people, and they have some more Rainbow Rules that they were like going to give to us to do giveaways. They want to kind of like team up and do like some strategic, connected, Giveth Rainbow Rule marketing kind of things. And yeah, so I was just thinking we could brainstorm some ideas of like if we want to do something different, or we want to do again like highest donor to verified projects, or we could spend like a concerted effort again this week kind of pushing some more projects to get verified, because I think they were going to try to give us roles for like the week of November 11th. So like starting next week we could do another like donor giveaway to verified projects. So it'd be nice to have like a few more options.
Yeah, I think that we do have some more since last time. I think it's a good idea to do it the same way that we did, because it definitely encourages projects to get verified. And, so like that's kind of hitting two goals at the same time. Not only are we getting people to donate, but we're also getting projects to verify themselves. So I think that that's beneficial on both sides. I can't really think of it personally, other ideas or how else we can incorporate NFTs within the platform as of this moment, but I can keep my brain going, and if I think of anything, I'll let you know.
Cool. How is your support on the project verification side? It looks like Donna's really stepping up there. Ashley, what do you think?
Yeah, definitely. And right now we're verifying them pretty quick as they come in, and so I think I have plenty of support on that side. Danny has like picked up a few projects and hasn't completed them. I tried to this is what I've been poking her, so bug her about like completing them, and I'm gonna schedule a hack session, I think either Friday or Monday, for us to kind of review their process that they went through. I'm gonna review their applications that they looked at beforehand and maybe walk them through, like this is what I would have, this is what I would have done, this is what you did, like how do we compare that, what did you figure out through the process, and just kind of like move forward that way.
Nice. Wait, sorry, the last thing you're saying is you're going to have a hack session, right? And that's where you're going to explain to them all these, like what you would do?
Mm-hmm. I think either Friday or Monday. There's talk in the verification channel about which day exactly. And I guess if Danny doesn't want to come, I offered to take the projects for her and just like do them. But then she was like, I'm kind of in the middle, so I don't know. I'm going to push her a little bit more, and if she doesn't want to do it anymore, I'll just take the projects. But me and Donna are definitely meeting either Friday or Monday to like talk some more about the process.
Okay, should I tag Danny Bell in this year? Maybe not. I just wanted to praise Donna. I'm just going to put that in there like that. Yay. Awesome. Thanks so much for the update and for leading that front. Forrest is coming back. I commented on one of your issues saying this. She's coming back on November 23rd, and she's really like excited and keen to start like supporting on creating like to just like help in the project verification and like make organized systems.
Yeah. I plan to once she's actually kind of back and like got her toes dipped in a little bit, not to overwhelm her at this moment, like give her the last of her time to use, but I'd love to get together with her in person. I also think that even outside of project verification, I think she would be great in the community support working group, and like she's been to every Gravity training so far. I've seen her in every one of them, and so starting to like define our conflict resolution stuff and things like that, which is already something she's really passionate about. I think just having her support in this working group would be great on all fronts, not just project verification. So
yay, that's amazing. I know, I totally agree. That's going to be something that Forrest is good at, and I'm happy that I'm happy she's coming back and that you get some help, and then it's like help that's like good and we know, and it's going to be good.
Yeah. So I'm going to touch base with her, but I just want to like at least let her enjoy the last of her leave.
Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. Let's just like keep crushing through. Token distro documentation. I don't know if we need to have this as a separate section, but we need to somewhere explain in our documentation that like when you claim, you get everything from the token distro. But I just put there so we don't forget, but I don't think we will, and I think we'll probably embed another doc. Oh, this is just if you could go like that comment. Go like that comment.
I did.
Did you see it? Oh, great. Mitch, go like this comment. Go like this comment. See? Now it has 11 likes. We want more.
And even reply if you want. Danny replied. She was like, yes.
Me too. Oh, what? Where's my reply not there? I thought I replied. Oh, so annoying. Well, I'll have to go back, but cool. It's just, it would be awesome if we got like another interview with Nicholas. It's got a lot of views and yeah, got a lot of views, got a lot of action, a lot of action on Twitter, and like yeah, already like 3,000 reviews, and it's 3,000 views, and it's only been up since yesterday, and that's like some of the previous interviews have only gotten 3,000 reviews, 3,000 views ever, and they're like weeks old. So anyway, great. Okay, so this is just we're looking for General Magic is looking for a visual UI designer, and Heather was asking me if we could put this up on our docs. Well, she was asking me where a good place to do it was, and I asked her if she could just write like Giveth Galaxy somewhere, so she added this in, and yeah, I could do it. I don't know. Or I could do it, or I was thinking maybe Mitch could do it. I don't think I have to add anything weird to it, but there's also this like tree structure thing. You'd have to add another line in the tree structure.
So I think the Giveth Galaxy and the General Magic has their own jobs board. I remember there was one in there for like designers. Marco was posting for design help, and that's how he found Mosaidi and Rodri and stuff. So there is a place for the General Magic job listings.
No, that was on Crypto Jobs List, but it's actually like a paid platform. And she doesn't want to use the paid platforms until like we have to, if we don't get any action on like ones that we can just do for free.
Okay,
but that's where
I saw it somewhere else. I don't know. Maybe I'm mistaken. It was a while ago.
Okay, well, maybe, I mean,
yeah,
if you find it,
just drop.
If you find it, Ashley, just let me know, because Heather was asking me where she could put it. I'm like, we could put it on the docs, or I remember one was on Crypto Jobs List, and she was like, yeah, there's no good place for it, and so
okay, I
don't know where else it would have been, but maybe you're onto something. I just have no idea. But Mitch was saying yes.
Okay,
right?
well, just drop it in. If Heather has the document, then I can just plug it into the docs.
It's there. I mean, it's a Google Docs. I could put it in HackMD and format it if you wanted to.
No, I have an extension that does it automatically.
Oh, check you out,
fancy, right?
Boy. Fancy boy. Well, I assigned you just to add it to the docs.
Okay.
And then once you do, just make a comment, and I'm going to tweet about it as soon as it's up there.
Great.
Cool. Giveaway and contest ideas. Oh, yeah, so we were talking about this already, Ashley. Do you have anything else you wanted to add than we already discussed?
No, not at all. I just put it in there that they're going to do it for November, and I talked to you about like how to reach out to other people, so I'm just going to start doing that. I'm not going to like put any dates for what we're going to do. I'm just going to reach out for like general interest, and yeah, so we already talked about that.
Yeah, totally. I guess I'll just just tag me if you ever want me to review anything that you want to show.
Okay, that sounds great. Yeah, and if you guys, as you're going through stuff, find other NFT projects that are like very charity based, throw them in this issue, and I can reach out to them too. So I was definitely trying to focus on ones that are, donating at least like 50% of their like royalties or proceeds or whatever to charity, because a lot of them are out there doing like, we're donating 2% to charity, but I think that's just like a selling point and not really something that we want to promote.
Yeah, cool. Cool. Ashley. Hanson. Alrighty. Cool. Process for reviewing new projects added to Giveth and marking them as listed or unlisted. And the dashboard is live, it'll be easier. does anyone know the update on like where the dashboard is right now? I'm like really, I don't know.
Still in staging.
Still in staging. Yeah.
T-Coms?
No. The admin dashboard. I know.
But,
Go back to the laundry. I'm just kidding.
But Ashley has the power now to list and unlist projects.
I've been going through and trying to keep them up to date. The hardest part is just like knowing that projects were added and like which ones have been added. So I've been using Autopilot because every time a project is created, it creates a contact. So I can keep track of the projects in there, and then I can go and look at them and see their slug and everything. So I've just been doing it that way. But
can't you filter it on the Giveth UI though? You can go to new projects or recently added.
No, because their default is unlisted.
True. What a conundrum.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that's so annoying. Well, did we, the conclusion of this listed, unlisted, what are we going to do thing is that we're going to have them default unlisted and automatically list them after 2 weeks, right? I think that was the conclusion.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Cool.
How is that?
Projects are...
Yeah. Okay.
Is it 3 weeks?
I don't remember. I think I had to leave before that decision was made.
I honestly don't know if a confirmed decision was made. I was listening the whole time, and like it still was going back and forth. Like Monique was super against it, like head in his hands.
Does this need a champion? I feel like we maybe need somebody to like take ownership of finishing, like just managing the conclusion of this issue. It just seems like we need to coordinate all the people.
I've tried to advocate for what I thought was the best decision to make, but like I don't know. You just mean like pushing people to just make a decision no matter what it is?
Yeah, kind of. I mean,
Okay.
it would be great.
Just put me on it.
Yeah, Mitch is going to champion.
Yeah, I've been doing it all week, so.
That's amazing. I would take it on, but I'm so out of the loop on it. So I'm glad that you will.
Yeah, it's all right.
I honestly like feel like out of all the 3 options, that one's the worst.
So then, sorry, out of the 3 options, what's the worst?
Ashley doesn't. Yeah.
The automatically listing, or the automatic thing where you have to set up all this stuff. I think like we should either go with their default is unlisted and then we list them manually, or their default is listed and we unlist them manually. This like automatic trigger thing seems like too much work for everybody involved. We just need to choose what the default's going to be and move forward.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're still totally functional as long as that admin bro goes to production.
Yeah.
Like it can start going there, and then the automation thing is just kind of a nice to have. I think it's not a blocker.
Mm-hmm.
It's just more of like, what if Ashley goes on vacation and things fall through the cracks?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is part of why I'm an advocate for them starting listed with a disclaimer. But that, that I can only put. I'm only one person with that opinion.
That ship has sailed. The votes are in.
So, if unlisted is the way that they start, I feel like this whole automatic trigger thing is so much work for the devs for the value that we get out of it.
Sure. Okay. Well, I'll talk to Monique and I'll get a fixed date for this unlisting, auto unlisting, listing, whatever. Listomatic. Listomatic. 9,000.
Wow, great. Well, thanks for taking on this issue to champion, Mitch. It's super helpful. Okay, cool. What else is here? Giveaway contest ideas, Giveth.io, redesigned copy, make Discord more resilient, investigate how we can use layer 3 bounties, and give economy, tweet thread. I don't think any of those are like big things we need to talk about.
No. I'm about half done the project spotlight. Well, about a third done.
Oh, why didn't I even see that issue?
I moved it during the meeting. That's why you didn't see it. I know. I was like updating my issues in real time. That's crazy. Yeah. It's not in the comments, but that's where I'm at. So we're at 5 projects, and yeah.
Yay!
So then the idea.
Tag us. I don't need to write anything. You just tag us when you're ready to review.
It's cool. So I'll be on vacation from the 12th to the 19th.
I know.
Yeah, you knew that already. So then ideally, like, you can just have it already submitted to the publication, and then you'll be able just to, because the last one we published on the 19th of October.
Cool.
So whenever it's most convenient.
Yeah,
cool.
and
So
then
the 19th is great. Maybe or like 15th or so. I'll pick a nice weekday that's boring for other things happening.
Whatever. Yeah, exactly. It's all good. But then at least they'll be ready to go and not, a loose thread that. Yeah.
And
since we don't have anything else like to fill that medium with, I think it's cool to have a regular cadence.
I love it. I love it. It's great. I think it's so great.
Yeah, and then go ahead, Ashley. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I don't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to add something since you're on the vacation areas. I think I'm going to take, what days was it? The 15th through the 22nd. So that week I'll be gone. So like right after, or like in the middle of Mitch's, I'll leave and then come back. But I'm still going to do the community calls. And if there's any, like emergency situations or whatever, I'll probably still kind of monitor the Discord for support stuff. But I'm going to be like very absent.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, you're gonna love this, Lauren. So, and then from the 21st to the 28th, I'll be at that conference. So I'll probably be online less.
Well, it was really nice knowing you guys. I hope that sometime in the next life you get to sync up again.
Aww.
I'm just kidding. That's awesome.
I mean, yeah. Well, hopefully, Forrest coming back or get some other people in here.
Well, yeah, I'm actually
just a slow
probably gonna have a slow-ish week from the 19th, to the 26th. I think that was it. 19th to 28th. But I'm probably still going to be working because I'm going to be with Griffin because of workaholic.
I also think too that like for the most part, as far as comms is concerned, I think that we kind of have most of our boxes checked for important launch documentation, that kind of stuff. Like we're pretty much ready with our stuff for launch. There's a few details to fill in, but I don't see any like really huge tasks coming our way that we weren't ready for.
Definitely. I think, the documentation, we're waiting on a lot of the Give economy, but as soon as we get just stuff finalized and in the smart contracts and the forum posts, I think just finishing out this documentation, having it all really, really ready to push and just add links would be nice. And if we can kind of make that try to get this shit done before November 12th, that seems unlikely. I don't feel like that. I feel like testing's not going to be done. But if we could make this a priority to just our priority for Giveth stuff. Yeah. Making sure the Give economy is well documented before the end of November. Scatterings of vacation. I think that's best.
Yeah, I think so too. I just feel like a lot of it's well on its way there. So I think we're doing good. Okay. So go team.
Go team. I know we're doing so good. We're waiting on devs.
Right? Yeah.
We can't do any better than we're doing.
Right.
Cool. Well, great. That's basically it, except we really have to talk about this for a hot second. Ashley, are you okay with moving the meeting back 1 hour?
Back? What do you mean? Earlier or later?
Early, so to 11 a.m. instead of 12 a.m. because Mitch's call actually got moved.
Yeah. My call got moved. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine for me.
Okay. Cool.
Great. So that'll be nicer for anybody like Monique who wants to come and sleep in the too, like he said. Yeah. Okay, great. Well, do you guys want to leave or do you want to look at the Give Drop video and potentially the Give Drop flow and give me your opinions?
I'm down to look at the video. I've only got about 15 minutes till my call, and I'd like to have at least like 5 minutes to prepare myself before I jump in this call because I'm slightly nervous.
Well, let's look quickly at the video. It won't take long, and then you can jump out in 5 minutes.
Yeah. If you've got a minute at some point, I wanted to try and coordinate what I'm submitting to just, this shouldn't be hard, but it should take like 3 or 4 minutes to catch up and synchronize on.
Yeah,
I
let's
can do that.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's just this hackathon, and it's just a promotional thing. I want to go in there and have a project that is of hopefully very low value so that if it doesn't get done, it doesn't matter. But something like looking, I mean, again, it's a nonprofit smorgasbord showing up with mostly developers, but also some project leaders that show up, and it's a meeting time and a presentation time. And it's a good place for me to try and present blockchain as a civic tech process, and where the narrative has been largely, civic tech, at least the people I work around, Code for America, a lot of them are pretty suspicious of blockchain, right? It's not a community that thinks that blockchain necessarily is for people, regular people. So, right, it's a good place to shill Giveth. It exactly is that. And so that I do think these are probably some of your people. I'm trying to think of something small that I could tell them we were working on to make it a hackathon-y thing. And I don't want to take anybody's resources, so I'm trying to. What I am looking at is that there is some, and this may be outside of the scope of this call, but Mitch, there's Cypress tools that are already installed in the Giveth stack. I'm learning Cypress just for giggles because it's something to do. Because it actually, because it helped with some accessibility research that I'm doing otherwise. Right, and that's accessibility is kind of my niche in other web products. So I've been looking at Cypress and Axe as potential hacking tools to work on. And the thing there is that no one should really care on the Giveth side, right? It's not going to hurt anything. I'm looking at you, Mitch. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I think it sounds like you want to do a hackathon referring to some of these accessibility tools that Giveth also uses.
That's right.
In the actual application.
That's right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And then maybe
Sure.
start looking at how to translate things, because that's something I want to be able to do kind of soon.
Okay, sure. I would say, like, if you're looking at anything, that would introduce or propose to introduce something to the application itself, then I would synchronize with Monique.
Cool. Yeah, I put a note in the GitHub on the GitHub issue queue just to start.
Yeah. And yeah, we have dailies at 6:30 a.m. Central Time from Tuesday to Thursday. They don't do on Fridays.
Yeah. For that one then. Yeah, I'll have to.
So then you have the full sync happening on Mondays at 9 a.m. 9 or 10 a.m. Central Time.
Perfect. That's great. That gives me enough to fill in the application and tell them that we're going to have a hackathon, and then they can do their promotional work and I can move on. And
sure. If you need any resources to show Giveth, you can reach out to any of us in the comms channel and we can provide you with resources for that.
I'm getting great support from I'm with a bunch of accessibility communities, and so I've already shared the repo with a couple folks, and they're helping me out over on the accessibility side. It's great.
Okay.
I don't think I'll need to leverage any additional resources from Giveth. It's really like I'm learning how to kind of provide accessibility support in Node.js. It's just a different ecosystem. I just don't know it. Fine.
That's fine. But I mean, like communications resources, like if you need logos, assets, stickers, all that. Good stuff.
And also, so we can shill, we can do Discord promo push, put in our announcements channel, make it on Twitter.
Yeah. That's hot. That's super hot. Thank you. No, I'd love to do that. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it would be awesome because it's really mutually beneficial. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. It really helps me because, like, again, I'm in Charlottesville, Virginia, and no one likes blockchain. Like, everyone hates the living shit out of it. So it's, like trying to align it with something like Giveth is really helpful because people will go, oh, well, that's not horrible. Like, it really helps shift the narrative a lot. It's why I'm here. So awesome. All right, thank you.
Cool.
Yeah, last thing, if you ever have any ideas about making shit, I just got a nice laser for burning stuff. We can make stuff. Like, fabrication is where my heart is. So
We should make gift tokens.
Dude, we've got to do this. I'm making it for my fucking neighborhood kids, man. We made all the kids have drawn up their own stuff, and we're making all our own coins, and we're going to put QR codes on the back. Like,
Yes.
We're going to brainwash the midgets.
Let's make tokens.
Let's do it. Tell me how to figure that out so that we can put the right QR codes on the back, and I'll do it. So my dog is going nuts with me. It's about party time.
We want to check out this video.
Okay.
Right, but
Yeah. I don't know if you knew that the call's being recorded.
hey, seriously, it's okay. Pretty transparent in here. Okay, cool. So I'll stop sharing that screen, and I'll share my entire screen. This is what we got. Maybe you won't be able to hear it. I think I have to take my headphones out. Or just let me know. Do you hear it?
Audio jungle.
Are you hearing?
Yes. Sorry, I guess you can't see me muting.
Sorry, what?
You couldn't see my head nodding.
No, I couldn't. I put my screen on full screen. But okay, great. Hearing it is good. So I'll make this big. Sorry, rewinding. Wait, so first context, I gave him some updates to the script, and he really only did adjustments to the givebacks part, up to 25 seconds, adding a little bit of animation and stuff. But just if we look at kind of the whole overview and see it coming together a little more, I'd love to get your feedback on that. It's by no means done.
Send it. I had.
So, that's kind of where it is. I mean, there's I could talk now while we watch it one more quick time. Things that would change, or things that are definite. I'm ooh, he's gonna tweak that. So this is pretty much looking good, I think. Make up the trusted seed. I think this is pretty good. This is gonna be a much higher number. It's going to be more 50,000. This is going to say we're donors and people make up the whatever we do think. It's going to have a little more text. This is going to be scrolling through the donation flow and making a donation. These give tokens are going to go to the givebacks page, and you're going to see your givebacks number go up. And then he hasn't touched the rest of it. This is going to be scrolling proposals. This is going to be you're going to see the APR, the Give Garden cards. This is going to be kind of the image I showed you that Rodri made. This is going to just be design assets and the names of the give economy. It's going to say this is the give economy rather than
right here on this one. The contribute to our community to earn. I think it should say to receive.
Yeah, we actually changed the text.
Okay, cool.
He just didn't share. It doesn't say earn, I think, almost anywhere in the video anymore. I changed the script so that it basically never says earn.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it actually says, oh no. Sí.
Yeah.
Ok, gracias, Meli. Me da como 10 minutos. Y la puedo pegar. Es que estamos en... cool. O pregúntale a Griff. Sí, gracias. Yeah, you guys don't see my screen now, do you? You're just seeing my Discord. Yeah, we see it. Oh, you were seeing my whole screen?
Our audio's looping through though.
Oh, I can mute. Wait, no.
Yeah.
I'll put my headphones on. That'll make everything better. So you see the give drop script here, right? Right. So it's like announcing the give economy. Crypto donors and Giveth users make up the trusted seed of the give economy. Welcome to the give economy, where we reward and empower those who give. When you give to verified projects, you get give back. Use your give to shape the future of Giveth. That's going to be the Give Garden. Provide liquidity to support the give economy. When you participate, you become part of the expanded Giveverse. This is the give economy. It shows all the different things. All contributors are rewarded. Giveth of the donors by the donors.
Can we review this script?
I got like all this feedback from Griff and Willie, and then they're like, change that, change this, and then I changed it a bunch.
Okay. Well, I mean, it sounds great. Like it looks great. I would just say like it's like 10 or 15 seconds too long.
10 or 15 seconds too long, the video? It's only a minute.
I know, but I felt like there was so many different parts, and maybe it'll change when it's done. That like actually my attention stops at like around 35, 40 seconds.
Well, it's also
like,
just not
there's another
interesting.
part.
None of it's animated.
Then there's another part. Okay. Let's see what it looks like when it's done.
Yeah. Okay.
But like I got lost because there's so many parts. It's like I was like, okay, give token. There's another thing.
Yeah, I think it's just like a few like things like not being showed kind of in this timing cut that will like make it feel more complete.
Okay. But that was just something I noticed is just like at a certain point there were so many different things thrown at me in that short amount of time that like I wasn't even like registering or paying attention.
Yeah. Well, it's also because it's not interesting right now.
Okay.
Okay. Ashley has to go. Thanks, Ashley.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop this.
I'm gonna stop the screen. Oh, that's okay. Cool. Thank you for streaming. Goodbye to all our